Hannah Nice here, head trainer and co-founder of the Magnetic Mind certification here at Conscious Education. This is a live session that has been filmed in our Magnetic Mind Masterclass, which is a coaching program. If you hear me refer to attendees, this was a live session inside the program. You won't be able to comment or chat with me, obviously. Enjoy the session and subscribe, hit that notification button, and share the session if you feel this is valuable. Bye for now.
As usual, I was tuning into the field of what it is that I wanted to talk about today. And what popped up to me, what was really obvious, is that I wanted to, that I really wanted to spend some time talking about loving our end results and really the practicalities of having that love and feeling that love and what that actually means in terms of implementing and moving towards that creation. And it is something that that most of us are not aware of in the first place. So, I mean, we all know when we're making true choices, we're choosing something we love. Hey, is that something we can all agree on? Yes, give me a number one of the chat box in the chat box if you can agree that when we're making a true choice, we're choosing something that we love, right? Yeah, look at all these number ones flying in. That's something we can all agree on, right? We're choosing something that we love. And it is just really important to understand that this love is absolutely an indicator to you that this is your truth, this is your essence, this is your creative spirit really communicating with you, going, okay, so yeah, let's create that, right? This is what I love, let's create that. However, some of us might have to practice actually feeling that love and really being able to use it for your own benefit. Meaning, it's really interesting to observe that actually we're conditioned in a way that we tend to suppress emotions, especially those that are feeling uncomfortable to us. Who has noticed that? It's like this mechanism that we all have. When an emotion feels uncomfortable, we tend to suppress it and push it away, right? And label it as something that we don't want. I don't want to feel that, this is bad, this is intense. Let's push that away. Yeah, look at these yeses. Yeah, right. It's just human experience. It's just what happens. So, and it's really interesting to know that when we do that, and it just happens naturally, right? So when we come into this life and we start making sense of the world, and we're really having these experiences with pain that we feel and intense emotions that we feel, it's just completely, we can all understand that, yes, we just want to make sure we don't feel that pain that much, right? However, what happens when we go, okay, so let's push that away, or let's get to a place where we don't feel the pain, we're actually unlocking or initiating a mechanism in the unconscious that goes both ways. And so yes, we're suppressing intense emotions, and what then happens is that to us we go, okay, logically thinking, this is a good emotion, this is a bad emotion, right? And let me know if you would agree. So we have emotions that we go, okay, so these emotions are awesome, this is what I love to feel, and these emotions are bad. So let's just make sure we don't feel those any longer, right? And this is actually something that will get us to a place where neither end of the scale is available, because what happens is, to the unconscious, it's all the same. To the unconscious, it's all the same. And the unconscious is not able to comprehend the difference that the logical mind applies. And let me know if that makes sense. So to the unconscious, if we go, okay, so here's an intense emotion and I don't want to feel it, and I label that logically as bad, the unconscious doesn't get that. It just doesn't get that. All the unconscious gets is, this is an intense emotion, and my human just said we don't want to feel that, so I better dim down intensity. Yeah, Tina says yes, Elizabeth, yes, Jean says makes sense, right? And that is just what it is. So when we go and we logically label what it is that we feel is good and we feel is bad, and we're sending these messages to our unconscious, we're simply sending the message, okay, let's dim down everything. Let's dim down everything. To the unconscious, it doesn't matter whether it is anger or joy, whether it is fear or it is love. To the unconscious, it's all the same, right? So, and it's really interesting to observe, but also important to know. And Sue, it's great to hear that. This is fantastic info to you. That basically we're putting us on a path where we're dimming down everything, right? Where we're dimming down everything, and some of us might need to practice allowing the intensity of the love of what it is that we're creating, right? And maybe some of you noticed that you got into that focus where you went, okay, so this is my true choice, this is what I love, and it might have been challenging in the first place to practice getting into that emotional connection with the true end result, right? And that might be a part of us going in the first place. Okay, so here are some emotions that I rather not feel, and the unconscious just went, well, okay, as my human said, let's not feel emotions, let's not feel intensity, because again, to the unconscious, it's all the same, right? And it's something that can be part of the journey. So when we're really giving ourselves permission to really intensely and almost fiercely love what it is that we're creating, we have some rocket fuel available. And who can sense that? When you're really opening the floodgates, so to say, to all the love that you have for your end results, then, then you can absolutely unlock more of the rocket fuel that you have available, right? And that love might feel different to all of you. So yeah, Michelle, right on. And it's not that we're not allowed. We made that decision in the first place, right? So we conditioned ourselves in a place of going, okay, so this is an intensity that I feel is uncomfortable, so I don't want to feel that. And then we sent the message and all the unconscious received, so let's just not feel that much at all, right? And that it goes both ways. Again, to the unconscious, it's the same. So both ends of the scale are dimmed down, right? And that love for the end result, Laura says it's juicy. It can be different depending on the end result, and also depending on how you experience that love. So this intense and true and fierce love, to some of you, it might be a happy love. It might be a joyful love. It might be a serious love. It might be a peaceful love. It might be a flowing love, an intense love. So it can be different depending on what it is that you're choosing and what that love really means to you, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, and it is really when you are in intention with your end result and you allow yourself that full entire spectrum of love that you have for the end result, that is when you get to be really clear and really precise in terms of what it is that you're doing, in terms of acting on that true love, acting on that creation, in terms of, passionately going for it, definitely saying yes or no to options available, because remember, sometimes love says no, right? If you love your end result, enough and you love yourself enough in terms of creating that end result to really go, okay, so what are the things that are relevant? You will absolutely find yourself saying no to options where the logical brain would go, well, wouldn't that be something that we could potentially do? But the love says no. The truth of the end result says no, and says, no, that's not the obvious action to take. We're going to do this, right? Yeah, Feli, we always have a choice, right? And it's a really interesting journey. So and I really want to make this very clear that this is not about, you know, problem solving. This is not about getting yourself into a rabbit hole of some sort where you feel like, okay, so I got to look at all the emotions that might be potentially there. You don't have to. You don't have to. When you choose to go for what you love and to love what you go for, you will live it in all aspects. So you love it and you live it, meaning you will take the obvious action and you will experience yourself in that structure going, okay, so I give myself permission to really 100% feel that love, right? And then go, okay, so based on that love, which is very precise, very to the point, and very focused, I can utilize this rocket fuel to really make sure I always take the obvious action. And who can sense that? Basically just by allowing yourself to really experience yourself in that love for the end result and really making that emotional spectrum the basis for all your action steps, it gets more precise, it can pick up more momentum, it can be very directed and very focused, right? Who can see that? Jean says yes, Elizabeth says yes, right? And it really comes down to giving ourselves permission to 100% connect into this experience, 100% really sitting in it, you know, swimming in it, bathing in it, in all those aspects, and really just exploring what that love is all about. And again, it can be completely different from person to person, and it can be completely different depending on what true choice you're going for, right? That there might be a passionate aspect to the love when it comes to the choice for a love relationship. There might be an absolute calm and peaceful aspect to the love when it comes to maybe a more specific choice around your health and vitality, right? Whatever it is, and I'm just you know, putting examples out there. So this is really something that we want to be aware of, right? So we really want to allow ourselves to love it and live it in all aspects, right? So it really comes down to how deeply can we allow ourselves to feel the love for what it is that we're creating, not in a sense that this is better in the future, not in a sense that this is better in the future. However, in a sense that we choose this manifestation, we choose this creation because we love to have that experience, right? That's just it, right? Oh, Jax, that's awesome. Love this community and my new structure every day. So grateful. That is so great to hear. Yeah, Laura, right? My last relationship was entangled with an end result I wanted in another area. When I let it go, I was fully free to flourish elsewhere. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Amor, there she is. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome, Sharon. Right on. Love the now and feel the love of the end result all at the same time. Yeah. That's spot on, right? So again, we want to really love and really feel the love for it is that we choose as our true choices, and really in a sense of I love this creation and I'm loving the journey. I love being in momentum towards it. I love taking the action. I love experiencing myself on that journey towards that completion of the end result, right? Yeah, nice, Peter. Awesome. Right. And again, love is just a term that we define in terms of what it means to us. So it might well be that your love is a very serious one. Your love is a very passionate one. Your love is a very happy, bouncy one. So it really comes down to connecting into that love for your true choice, and then really getting into that experience to then go, okay, so this is it. This is what I'm doing. And I'm really giving myself full permission to fully experience that emotion of the end result, because that will then really give me all the information that I need, and that will unlock that rocket fuel in terms of having that focus, having that precision, and really going for what it is that I want, taking the obvious action, right? Based on that love, that emotion of the end result, right? And through that, we're opening up in so many ways, in so many ways. And let me just check in with you guys. Who noticed, and this applies to those of you who have been with us for a while now, who has noticed that you're opening up yourself to more love, more magic, more really conscious experience of loving your life in one way or the other? Who has noticed that even in the small things, more magic is popping up for you? Maybe you're looking outside the window and all of a sudden you admire the sunset, or you're sitting there with your morning coffee and you go, wow, this is so good, right? Yeah, look at all these me's coming in. Barbara says it has become golden. Ineke, only 2 months, and totally, it is magic. Nice. Yeah, yeah, right. And that's a part of it, right? So you're not going for what you love, not only going for what you love, guys, you're basically getting yourself in the structure where love is the basis and the foundation of everything, right? And this is good. This is good. Yeah, Laura feels like a totally different person. Nice. Marie, loving the now. Nice, nice. Yeah. Oh, Jack's awesome. My intuitional love every day is so much stronger for me in the world. Nice. Yeah. Mahua, be at peace with everything. Yeah, yeah. Lisa, I'm fairly new in this program. However, I do notice a change. Heart is opening more. Everything looks brighter, colors and choices are more conscious. Yeah. Dean, even trips to the supermarket is a joy. Can be, right? So maybe you find yourself going to the supermarket just wanting to do some groceries, and then you see some flowers there and you go, oh, beautiful flowers, right? All of a sudden, didn't notice that before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is more, right? I mean, love is just a term, and it is our way of going. So we're connecting with our truth. We're connecting with our creative essence to see what it is that we're creating. And once that is established in our system, that is the foundation, right? That is the fertile soil that we plant our seeds into to have them grow into these massive forests of what it is that we're creating. Yeah. 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 Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Amor. Nice. Yeah. So when you really practice that, being in the emotion of the end result, you will potentially surprise yourself in terms of all the love that you will be able to experience, and all the magic basically that you will be able to observe and to consciously experience in your life, right? That might have already been there before, right? That might have already been there before, and all of a sudden you are able to appreciate it as you're moving towards what it is that is your truth. And all of a sudden you find it everywhere, right? Yeah, Michelle, self-love, huge part of it. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, what could be a better act of self-love than acknowledging what is true to you and going for it? What better act of self-love could potentially be there other than acknowledging your truth, really appreciating your creative essence, and then creating what it is that resonates, with your love, with your heart and soul, right? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Ah, beautiful, Jax. Love it. Nice. Yeah. Yes, Amor, right? Love yourself enough to create the life you love. And you can rest assured that when you joined us for this journey, you were already acknowledging that you are a powerful being, and you decided to simply just go for that truth, right? So you were actually really, really loving yourself. And then you decided to, make your true choices. Go for it. Yeah, absolutely, Feli. Yeah, absolutely. So you will know. So when you're really connecting into the truth, into the experience of your end result, you will know. You will really be in that place where you go, okay, so this is it. This yes, this no, this is the step. Really experiencing the joy of creation in whatever way that pans out for you, and you will know what to do, what obvious action to take, right? You will be able to go all in, no matter if it is masculine action taking or feminine action taking, because the love will know, right? Yeah.